Second period, Frank.
So good.
Talk to us. You're down. You come out there and you get your 2 takedowns.
You know, at that point, I'm a little bit nervous. Start feeling those thoughts that, you know, I'm too far behind. What am I going to do here? You know, but that's where it really comes down to what are you fighting for? And for me, it's simple. You know, I'm fighting for God. I'm fighting for USA. I'm fighting for my family, and it's very clear on what I'm fighting for. And it's a lot easier when you're not just fighting for yourself out there. And when you get into a situation down 3-0, you know, something this morning just told me that, you know, instead of worrying about these guys' conditioning, you know, that I just felt like I could win this match on conditioning. You know, I feel like last week in Colorado Springs, as crappy as it was for me, you know, felt like I was a little bit extra tired out there, but I think it really improved my conditioning because, I mean, I can go another 6 minutes right now. I feel really good. Thanks to my coaches, thanks to Bruce, Bill, Brandon, Cody for really getting me feeling good for this match.
Yeah, but you had to have the ability to execute the techniques.
Yes.
And I mean, what was the key there? I mean, he wasn't going to allow you to do anything, and you still got through.
Key is he stopped A. He stopped B, he stopped C. He wouldn't let me get my hand set. I couldn't circle left, I couldn't circle right. And I went to D. And D is slide by high crouch. Don't put that worldwide, but you know.
But there's some film out there, I think.
Yeah.
You found it once and then you like went to it again.
Exactly. It's a good shot when guys, you know, I keep saying this, I wrestle Gomez a lot. Very, very disciplined wrestler. He stops my high crouch, he doesn't let me get my hand set. And I got a couple tricks up my sleeve, and that's one of them that I have to use to score on him on a daily basis if I want to beat him in matches. And you know, that was something that I called to there. And I said to Cody, I said, hey, and we were warming up, I said, if all else doesn't work, watch this shot. And I hit it on him twice. And then sure enough, you know, I knew I had to try something. I wasn't going to just fail quietly, and I wasn't going to just fail not taking a risk on it. And I did it, and it worked. And you know, praise God.
So you've had a lot of atmospheres that you've wrestled in, high school, college, big tournaments, big duels. What was it like out there knowing that this crowd was fired up for you and some were fired up against you?
I don't think it gets any better than that. You know, I think when you can go out there and wrestle for your college, it's great. You know, your club when you're younger, but now you get to wrestle for the United States of America, the greatest country in the world. You know, so it doesn't get any better. And you know, I just felt the energy, and I felt the crowd, and I felt people behind me, and I didn't want to quit on them. I didn't want to quit on my coaches, and you know, they have faith in me, and I respect them for believing in me. So you know, I have to fight out there.
Mohammadi is number 4 in the world. You've been a confident wrestler. What is that? Number 4 in the world. What does that do for your confidence?
We were talking about it yesterday. You know, it's just, I know I can beat the best guys in the world, but you still got to go out there and do it. Everybody's working hard. You know, everybody's training hard. Everyone's got an edge. You know, but when it comes down to it, you got to go out there and battle. And this was an opportunity that I knew I could take advantage of. An opportunity to be the top-ranked guy and test myself out there. But I want to win every single match. You know, and I'm going to fight, and I'm going to believe that I'm going to win every match. And it gives me a lot of confidence knowing that I can wrestle a guy that comes in hard pace like that and still be able to fight for my tie-ups. However, you know, I think that I got controlled too much in the first period, and I think more so on conditioning and grit, I won the second period. So it's good to know where you have to improve to be in control of the match and to get my hand set to take my attacks.
Does that play into your strategy at all, knowing what you're going to be like in the second period in terms of picking your spots that you talked about yesterday?
Yeah, it's not something I've, like, to be honest with you, I've had the most confidence in freestyle, the second period, but you know, if that's something that I can start taking advantage of, then I got to get my foot on the gas, and I got to pick my fakes up and pick my motion up and just be more physical in the first period, so you know, I can get guys tired in the second period. But again, I don't want to wrestle to get the guy tired. I was wrestling to get to my shots, and like I said, he stopped the first 3 lines of attack, so I just think that the pressure, and you know, he knew I wanted to score, so that's a lot of pressure holding the guy off. And you know, good credit to him though for wrestling a tough match as well. Very disciplined, very heavy hands. You know, that guy was pulling on my head